I feel like a lot of females go for people that they know is with somebody else.
Yeah.
I used to be a strip-off since I was 17.
Okay.
If he went and paid for sex, yeah, I'd dump him.
I was pregnant and I was cheated on.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Arno from France, and in today's video I'm going to be asking girls in the UK if British girls, are likely to cheat, if it's common in the UK to cheat on their partner, what it's considered cheating as well. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting, all those kind of questions. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please like the video and subscribe. And as usual, guys, you can follow me on my Instagram, just right here. I'm sharing my daily life in the UK and Sheffield. And yeah, let's do it. Do you think UK British people are cheating a lot? What's your opinion about that?
I think definitely, yeah, I don't think it's an age. I was about to say young people, but I think definitely they are.
Really?
Across all ages, yeah. Well, not everyone, but it's definitely a thing. It depends on the person.
Yeah, of course. Why is that, you think? Why is that British people tend to like experimenting different things, or why is that, you think?
It's the drinking culture and the going out culture, and it's the instant gratification. I think that's a big thing among young people.
Yourself, have you ever cheated on someone?
I haven't. No,
Okay.
I never have.
So you are faithful.
I'm faithful, yeah.
Awesome. What's considered like cheating in the UK, For example, let's say someone is going to a brothel in the UK, in Brothel. Yeah, do you think that's considered as cheating, or?
I think that's definitely subjective, but I think most people would say that was cheating, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, most people would.
How would you react, for example, if one of your boyfriend goes to one of the brothel and he told you, okay, I went there, how would you react?
I'd dump him. If he went and paid for sex, yeah, I'd dump him. Definitely.
So do you think British people tend to cheat a lot? What do you think about that?
I think it's disgusting.
It's disgusting for you?
Yeah, I've been cheated on. I didn't particularly like that, but I'm over it, and it's just a learning process. So yeah.
And what's considered cheating in the UK, For example, one of your boyfriend or husband goes to a brothel, he goes there. Do you think he would consider cheating, or you would let it slip?
Yeah, to be fair, if they have got an agreement where this is agreed upon and that is allowed, between themselves, that's absolutely fine. But I was pregnant and I was cheated on whilst I was pregnant. So in that respect, I didn't particularly like that very much.
For you, for example, have you ever cheated on someone?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
That's interesting. Why is that?
I did it to the person that actually wanted to throw my pill away, which is my daughter's father. Okay. And we've got a really good relationship, but I think I wanted to just give him a payback at the time.
Okay.
But having said that, I didn't feel good about it. Yeah. I didn't want to do it. It didn't feel right as a person.
You had some remorse afterwards.
Very much. But I had it whilst I was doing it as well. But at the time I was so hurt.
I definitely had it.
All right. So do you think British girls tend to cheat a lot, or how does it work exactly?
I honestly...
Men.
It's men mainly?
Oh, it's men,
Yeah?
definitely, yeah.
What's your experience like yourself?
I've been fine, no,
Yeah?
I've never cheated, ever. And no man have ever cheated on me, and it's a good job I already getting a Kusani.
So you tend to think British girls are faithful?
I am a faithful person.
You are?
In all honesty, I would like to think I am, and I would like that because I wanted the united thing that my mum and dad had, and that's all I ever wanted. But in all honesty, I never got that, and I thought that having a bit of payback would do that good, but it didn't. It didn't sit comfortable with me.
So do you think British women or people in general in the UK tend to cheat a lot when they are in a relationship?
I wouldn't say more than in other countries, but cheating happens everywhere.
Yeah.
That would be my opinion, yeah.
Have you ever being cheated on yourself, or cheated on someone?
No, I have had people ask me to cheat on my partner with them.
Okay.
So I know that there are people who are enjoy that, but I've never cheated on anyone, no.
Awesome. So you are faithful?
I am, I am.
You would tend to think that they are all faithful? What's the general sort of opinions, truth?
No, I wouldn't say everyone's faithful. It's definitely something that happens everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think open relationships are becoming a lot more common in the UK.
Interesting.
It's becoming a lot more acceptable, and then it's not really cheating because there's an agreement there. So I know quite a few people in open relationships.
For example, you have a boyfriend and he goes to a brothel. Do you think that's cheating, or what do you think about that?
I wouldn't want my boyfriend to go to a brothel.
Yeah.
But some people might be fine with it, but not me. Yeah, I mean, there's not really brothels anyway in the UK. I think you don't have to really go and look for them. But I think for most people, the line in the sand is probably anything beyond liking an Instagram picture, I think. Yeah. Nowadays, I feel like people get very upset, like you're messaging other girls. But I think a message is fine as long as there's no intention behind it, yeah.
You think you would dump your boyfriend if he ever like do that?
Oh, what, if he cheated on me?
No, if he goes to like a brothel or do something like similar.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy if he went to a brothel, but he wouldn't.
Do you think British girls tend to cheat a lot in the UK? What do you think?
I don't think, well, some bad girls do, but obviously I'm a good girl. Yeah, I'm not a cheater per se, but I've always been cheated on by men. Always. I've had to delete Tinder because there's not many people who converse anymore.
Oh yeah, you just match and there is no talk, right?
There's match, we don't talk. It's just not like how dating used to be. Obviously, being a single mother as well. Obviously, I'd like to take my daughter into consideration, and there's not many good men out there. Is what my feedback would be.
That's interesting. And do you think, like, generally, British girls are faithful, you think, generally?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Only the odd few. There's only an odd few left, I think. Obviously, I'm nearly 40, so...
Looking super young, by the way.
Yeah.
Looking amazing.
I know it's all Botox. But, yeah, I'm an older generation and a old heart, so that's it.
So what was it like before dating apps, you know? You mentioned, like, it was better before dating apps, so what was it like in the UK?
Yeah, because, like, you go out, you meet someone on a face value, and then you connect with people, and there's not much connection through the source of, like, Tinder or online dating or whatever.
What is considered cheating in the UK? For example, you have like a boyfriend and he goes to like a brothel. Do you think that's cheating? What do you think about that?
Well, I used to be a strip-off since I was 17.
Okay.
Yeah. So before I've had 15 years of it.
Yeah.
Now I've seen a lot of men wanting to cheat on the wedding day, on the stag do's. I've seen everything.
Yeah.
Obviously now I'm a businesswoman. I've learned a lot from my past.
Yeah.
However, what was the question? I forgot the question.
The question was like, for example, you have a boyfriend and he goes to like a brothel.
Yeah.
Do you think that's cheating or not?
Yes, of course it's cheating. If you've got the intention there to even speak to someone, that's considered cheating in my eyes, because your intention is you should be focusing on that one primary person, and if it's not that primary person and your attention is elsewhere, then that is cheating to me.
What it's like to be a stripper in the UK? What was like being a stripper?
So now this is being brought into it.
No, because you mentioned I think it's super interesting to people to know about it, you know.
Okay, so yeah, obviously I learnt a lot of knowledge from that, all my sales knowledge, let's just say. I'm very successful now in terms of what I do, but yeah, it's a lot of money. I used to work in Mayfair in London, and I've done it overseas.
Wow.
I did it in America, and I've done it in Australia, and I've done it in Ibiza as well. So
And you came back to the UK.
I came back to the UK. So yeah.
Do you think people in the UK tend to cheat a lot on their partner?
Cheating not just for one set of people, all groups of people cheat. So I'm not sure about cheating in the UK.
What about Nigeria then? Nigerian people are cheating a lot?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. But the way they go about it I think it's quite different from other cultures. If you have a very rich boyfriend and is cheating, you might decide to turn a blind eye because you're getting something from it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Have you ever cheated yourself?
Yes.
All right, it happened.
It has happened, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Why did you decide to cheat? What was the reason?
I used to be like a flight attendant, so I used to fly around a lot.
Wow, that's so cool. Do you think that's common in the UK to cheat on your partner?
I know a few people.
Okay.
I don't think it's as common as other countries. So I think we're all right.
In your case, have you ever cheated on someone, or someone has cheated on you?
I haven't. No, I've been with the same person for 12 years.
Wow, congratulations. Maybe you have some advice for people watching you on how to stay committed to your partner? There's some advice for some people?
I think you've got to always do different things.
Yeah.
Just keep it real and just do different things with each other and just love each other for who you are, really.
What is considered cheating, you know? For example, like if someone goes on like a strip club, do you think that's cheating or not?
I think a lot of British girls would see that as cheating because they're very sensitive, and so if even if you text somebody, or they'll probably see that
as well?
an out of line. I'm a bit laid back. No, I think yeah, I'm all right.
Have you ever dated in the UK, first of all?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, okay. That's interesting. So why, unfortunately? Can you like explain a little bit what's your experience like?
I think it's just rough sometimes. You know, I think I also find like there's a kind of, I don't know, polite culture here. People aren't very direct here. And I think that does translate into the dating culture as well, but that's just kind of generally too.
And what's like in Canada, for example? It's more direct. The guys are more direct, or?
Yeah, it's so much more direct. I think also there's more of a culture where like men will approach women and say, "Oh, hi," you know. Here it's like you're sort of awkwardly sort of like looking. And this is a bit, "Oh, I've looked 3 times." And,
Maybe she will like say something.
Yeah, and in the club they're sort of like dancing near you, and it's like, oh.
It's creepy to you? It's creepy?
I mean, a little bit sometimes. Yeah.
So like, what's the best way to approach you, for example?
I've had this before where like a guy will just come up to me and he'll just say like, "Hi, I think you're really beautiful.
Yeah.
What's your name?" and all this stuff. And I think that's just quite nice. It's quite classic. And most of the time I think men will get a yes because it's so like extraordinary here. That yeah. So I think it's in the bag. You know, unless they're weird.
It's quite difficult. Like I feel like women have to approach men as well, and like people are quite shy in general unless you kind of meet and like you kind of are friends first, and then you start dating.
If you have a boyfriend and that boyfriend goes on like a brothel, do you think that's considering as cheating, or what do you think about that?
I mean, yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're just there, you know, for a drink or something. But I think usually they're probably, I would imagine they're there, you know, not to just like sightsee, but, you know, to test it out. So, yeah, I'd say so. And also, I think you can make the same point about like, you know, strip clubs maybe, or, you know, that environment I think is a little raunchy, you know.
So in your case, you think if your boyfriend goes on like a brothel or strip club and he told you the truth, you think you would dump him, or like what would be your reaction?
Okay, it sounds really bad. I think I would laugh because I would just be like, that exists? Like brothels exist here, like in Sheffield? Wow. And then I think it would hit me.
Do you think British girls tend to cheat a lot?
What type of British girls? What type of British girls? It depends on which type. There's different types of... Yeah, there's different calibers of British girls. So it depends
So
which
what
one.
about you, for example?
Me, no.
So you are someone which is like faithful?
If I was in a relationship, yes.
Alright. What about you?
Same.
Same as well?
I'm loyal if I'm a girlfriend.
Alright, so you're all loyal.
I'm super loyal all the time.
For example, you have like a girlfriend and our boyfriend, and he goes like a brothel.
If you're comfortable enough to go to a brothel, that's more than cheating. That's like zeeting. I don't know what that is. That's zeeting. What's that? Ew.
So you dump him, you think you would dump him right away?
Yes, you go to a brothel and you come back to me? No, excuse me, sorry.
What's your like experience like in the UK, you know? It's pretty easy to date someone in the UK?
Everyone knows each other. Well, if we're talking about Sheffield, everyone knows each other, so it's a bit mad, you know?
There's a lot of relationships going on like together. I don't understand, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
We don't know how to feel, for real, like, we don't know how to feel.
And I feel like a lot of females go for people that they know is with somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No girl code. No girl code. No loyalty
These days, these girls don't believe in girl code no more. It's disgusting.
You do.
Yeah, of course. But you'll just see these people there and you're like, yeah.
Why do you think people are cheating, you know? Why is that?
They don't live insecure in themselves, yeah. They're insecure in themselves.
Insecurity, 100%. That's the only thing you can say. They're insecure and they don't know what they want.
They don't love themselves. That's the better place. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Because if you're a strong man and you're mature, you know you want one woman.
Every man can restrain themselves if they actually wanted to.